Hey, maybe you're wondering whether a Roth IRA makes sense for your retirement plan. Well, our money expert has some things that you should know.
We got Dustin Smith here from Wealth Enhancement Group with us. Thanks for being here. Why don't we just start with the very basic, is what is a Roth IRA?
Yeah, I mean, I always think it's really good to talk about these things because we talk about Roth IRAs all the time, and not a lot of people know really what they are. And so think about a Roth IRA, it's just an account, right, that you put after-tax money in. And what I mean by that is money that's in your checking account. You've already paid taxes on that. So you put money into this account, and then inside that account you can buy investments. So you can buy a mutual fund, individual stock, so on and so forth. But the real benefit of a Roth IRA is that as long as that money has been in this account for 5 years and you've reached age 59 and a half, you can then pull out all that money tax-free in retirement.
Everything is tax-free.
Everything.
The money that you put in at the beginning and the money that you made from the investments.
Investments. So it's really one of the only vehicles that allows for this. It's a really special thing.
And that's why there's a limit on it.
Yes, exactly. That's why there's limits. So the Roth IRA came out in the late 90s as a way to encourage folks to save for retirement. But once again, they put some limits on it. So this year in 2025, if you're under age 50, you can put in $7,000. If you're over 50 years old, you can put in $8,000. And there's also some income restrictions, right? So if, for example, if you are a single filer and you're making over $150,000, you might not be able to do it. And if you are married filing jointly, it's about $236,000. So there's some income limits there. But if you fall below those income limits, it can be a really great way to save for retirement because once again, I've never met with a retiree who said, oh my gosh, I got all this tax-free money. This is a problem.
When is it not a good fit to do a Roth IRA?
You know,
are there circumstances where it wouldn't be a good
What if you're in a really high tax bracket and you'll be in a lower tax bracket when you retire?
Yeah, so that's generally when we would talk about pre-tax versus after-tax, right? So if a lot of times with a Roth IRA, folks who are going to be in that higher tax bracket, they wouldn't qualify.
To even do it.
To be able to do it. Because once again, if you're making $230,000 or less, you're probably in a 22% tax bracket. And so a lot of times it makes a lot of sense for folks. But you know, clearly there probably are some issues that you might see. For example, instead of a 401k, those have different rules and regulations. This is a Roth IRA, and that can be different.
And there are such things as Roth 401ks, though. It depends on if your company offers that option.
Correct, and that is different. But as regards to a Roth IRA, generally it can be a really great way for folks to save for tax-free funds in retirement.
AJ, do you remember Jill Schlesinger was talking to us about this, and what she said, it was great for young people.
For young people to start now.
Because they are generally in that lower tax bracket.
And you have a lot of time, right?
There's time,
so the benefit of this is really, if you're going to take money you've already paid taxes on, right? You want the benefit of growth, right? So you really need, in order to get growth, you generally need to take risk, but you also need time for that to work out. So these can be a really great vehicle for the younger folks, people in their 20s and 30s that can qualify, right? Because often what happens is I see folks that are in their 50s or 60s and they go, gosh, I really wish I could get money in there, but their incomes might be too high at that point.
Right.
So, out of sight, out of mind.
What if you, should you do the 401k or the IRA?
I generally say you want to do both.
Okay.
So 401ks, because you want to get the match, right? Don't give up free money.
From your company.
And then if you can do also the Roth IRA, that might be a great thing for a lot of folks to consider.
Dustin, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.